Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
We have made some adjustment on the prices. And this is renewed price list.
Thank you for allowing us 3% reduction. But still we find your price is on the high side.
This is our rock bottom price, and we can't make any further reduction.
If so, we find it difficult for us to go on with our talks.
Then what's your counteroffer?
This is our counter-offer.
We are sincere to make business with you, but the difference between your counter-offer and our price is too great.
So are we. Our counter-offer is in line with the world market.
How about meeting each other halfway in order to conclude the business?
Agreed.
What's the problem? Things are getting out of hand. You keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong.
What do you mean?
Now, I am responsible for training new staff, but you keep overriding my authority by trying to pose your methods. I know you are a hotshot college graduate with something to prove. But I don't like your way.
Hello.
Hi, Lucy, are you free to talk?
Not really, I'm in a meeting. Can I call you back in say 15 minutes?
Sure. Speak to you later. It isn't urgent. Maybe it is easier if I send you an email.
Okay, I'll look out for it. Sorry, I can't talk now.
How do I know if I qualify for unemployment benefits?
Are you working fewer hours than you used to work?
I got laid off.
You usually qualify if you got laid off or are working a lot fewer hours.
Do all jobs provide unemployment?
Most jobs provide unemployment, but some don't.
Do you think that my job pays unemployment?
You can call your unemployment office, and they can check for you.
Will I be able to collect a lot of money on unemployment?
There is a formula to determine the amount based on how much you earned. They will let you know when you file your claim.
I can see by your resume here that you studied business administration.
That's right.
So I wonder why you want to work for a newspaper.
I did reporting for the university newspaper in my school. And I always be very interested in journalism.
But journalism, it is a very different profession from administration. You know a lot about administration. Why don't you choose to work for a company looking for managers?
I study the administration. Yes. But I'm more attracted to writing articles. I want to use my knowledge of business to write financial news.
A new reporter must expect to work many hours.
I know that starting reporters work many hours. I'm very willing to take on the challenge.
Good morning. I want to apply for a job in your company as an assistant. Could you tell me the company address, please?
Okay. Do Jan have a pen and a paper now?
Yes, please.
Our company is in Puding New area in Shanghai.
Is Betty Sue in her office?
I'm sorry. She's in a meeting right now.
I see.
Can I give her a message for you?
Yes, please tell her I stopped by.
And your name, please?
Ted. Oh, and could you give her this document for me?
Certainly. Good morning. My name is John White, import manager of the Garden Trading Company of New York.
Oh, how do you Mr. White? My name is Li Ming. Here is my card.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Li. We have learned about that you specialize in the export business of electronic products. As you enjoy the highest reputation in the commercial circle, we'd be pleased to enter into business relations with your firm.
We share the same desire. Have you seen the display of our products in the exhibition hall downstairs?
Yes, I had a look just now. I feel we can do a lot of business in this line.
Sure, we can. You know, we are been in the line for more than 20 years, and I think our price are competitive comparing with those in the world market.
Our company enjoys a history of more than 20 years. We have wide connection with wholesalers and retailers all over the America, and we have good reputation in the commercial circle.
Thank you for your information. We can hold more talks later on business details.
Sure. Owl. I've twisted my ankle. I slipped on that greasy patch over there. I don't think it's broken, but it really hurts.
Sit down here. Don't put any pressure on it. I'd better call the company doctor.
My computer isn't running at the same speed it used to be. It is testing my patience every day. Can you tell me how to make it run faster?
If you want to speed up your system, you've got to clean it up first.
How?
You need to free your disk space. The simplest way is to use a disk cleanup tool to remove temporary files and install programs that you no longer use. Things should be fine next time you start. You also need to control what starts up. There is a program called Startup Delayer. It can help to set after how much time programs should be loaded after Windows boosts. For example, you can choose to set your Foxmail program to load 30 seconds after Windows starts up.
Very useful advice. I will try them right now.
Mr. Li, the report has been finished.
So fast. Thank you.
You're welcome. This is my duty. Anything else?
Yes. You'd print out the address and telephone number of those guests from your computer, and then send those materials to each business worker.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
By the way, to tell them try to persuade those new guests to cooperate with us. Because I found a biggest opponent from this post trip.
Yes, I get it.
Okay, it's no anything. Do what you should do.
Janice, the president of our company, Mr. Smith, will invite 2 programmers to give us a lecture this afternoon. Are all the members notified?
Yes, I have given all the designers notice of meeting by telephone.
Is the room ready for the lecture now?
Yes, I have prepared. I have also prepared a meeting memo.
Excellent. How about the microphone and speaker?
I have also got them ready for the lecture.
Write up the official notice in duplicate. Do not forget to put name cards and pens on the tables for our guests.
Sure.
How would you seat them?
I have prepared name cards to be put on the conference table for everyone to sit by. What time would you like to provide the refreshment?
Well, after the half of the meeting, there will be an interval for rest and refreshment.
Mr. Wilson, I'm very glad we reached the agreement at last. Now I'd like to propose a toast to the further development of our cooperation.
I'm very delighted too. I'm sure that we'll have a wider range of cooperation. So, let's drink to the signing of our contract.
Bottoms up.
Cheers. Alright, I want to bring everybody back on this subject. When can we start working on this?
Well, we could probably get started with a preparatory meeting this afternoon at 2 o'clock.
I tell you what, 2 o'clock is not available for me, but you can get started and I'll come by at around 3 o'clock.
That's fine with me. How much time are we going to have to work on this?
Perhaps 1 year, I'm not sure. What's your ideal boss?
I have had an incredible boss, who was my direct supervisor during the last year of my co-op work experience. About 2 months after I began working for her, she really let me spread my wings. She encouraged me to work independently, because she said she had come to trust my judgment and commitment. So I was able to move forward on projects without having to check in with her every day. Of course, I made certain that she knew what I had accomplished on a daily and weekly basis because I gave her summary reports, although she didn't specifically ask me to. Without her support and encouragement, I don't think I would have felt confident enough to have written up a proposal suggesting that the department change a process that had been in place for a long time. But she was open to suggestions, so long as employees could back them up with research and facts. When I submitted my suggestion, she reviewed it and told me where she thought it needed more work. She then took my revised proposal to her boss. He was a more conservative type, but she lobbied him to try it for several weeks. He did, and it was so successful that it was instituted as a permanent change. I've also worked for some very difficult bosses in summer and part-time jobs. And while I'd certainly prefer to work for one like I've just described, I'm the kind of person who can get along with just about anyone.
Would you like to copy the X files and pass me the copy? There are some figures I want to check.
Here is the copy. Do you need anything else?
Yes, I also need all the letters we received from them.
Do you mean all the sales letters from them?
Yes, that's right.
I'll get them for you at once. And could I file the report for you?
Yes, but I need the report copied on transparency paper.
No problem.
Do you think my briefcase is big enough to put in all these stuff?
Let me see. Laptop. Flash disk. A ballpoint pen. A pencil. A notebook. A pair of glasses. Cell phone. Charger. Moisture lotion. Oh, that is too much. You are not going to a business trip.
I guess I need all of them.
Actually, the company will provide you with all of these supplies. So, you can leave this very thick notebook at home.
I know, but it is my lucky charm. I carry it all the time.
Suit yourself. Don't forget to set the alarm clock.
Do you have any other questions?
Yes, may I ask something about the salary and benefits in your company?
According to our regulations, you will be on probation for the first 3 months.
What is the salary while on probation?
In this period, you can only get the basic salary, 2,500 yuan per month.
That sounds fine.
The salary will be deposited into the bank on the 15th every month. Your salary will be raised every year in October, depending on your performance.
Are there paid holidays?
Yes, you may enjoy a 7-day holiday in the first year. After that, you can have 2 more days each year. You are seemingly upset. What's behind you?
Arden wants to have a trademark for our new series of products registered. But I have no idea on the registering process.
That's not as complicated as you suppose.
Is it so easy? I never experienced this. Can you tell me something about it?
It is known that there is a time limit for trademarks. And we should not have a similar trademark with the one in the same field.
Based on what you said, does it mean that we cannot have a trademark like Geneva, right?
Correct. And our country follows the priority of use principle.
Can you tell something about the preparation for the register?
Some relative documents will be needed and the fee may be quite dear. So you need to learn more about the process and regulations about this issue.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.